Hey YouTube, this is Jeffrey Curtis. Here we are on the music channel. We're going to do a video about a question that I had one of my followers ask, a couple people actually, and that is how to hook up the Aviom personal in-ear monitoring system to the X32 Behringer, or for that matter any other, because the way I do it, any other soundboard. So what we're going to walk you through that. I have a video of me doing that at the church, and we'll go through that. Notice right here my degree. I like that degree, you know. Music, I got several degrees. One of these days I'll have to talk about that. I do want to tell you that we're going to be doing a video pretty soon about lighting and how we set up the lighting at the church. If you have any other topics that you would like us to cover in music production, running sound at church, or anything like that, you go ahead and just put a comment down there. And while you're doing it, you can like, follow, and ring the bell. All right, so let's get right to it. Here we are. So I got a lot of videos asking about how we're setting up our sound system here at the church. There are a lot of comments. So we are running the Aviom, right? And so we got actually 4 of them. Now we could have daisy chained them, or 5 of them. We could have daisy chained them, but instead of doing that, I've done it a little bit differently. And what I did was I used the D800 right here. And then I put that into an AN16, right? All right. All right, so I used Cat 5 cable, went into the D800, right? So they can do it individually. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can control 8 different personal mixers. And then it Cat 5s into the Aviom AN16ii. AN16ii. The AN16ii. All right, and also I use the AN16 as a stage box. So all my mics and my instruments, they all go into the back of the AN16. Right, and then I Cat 5 from there up to the front of house. All right, so we'll go up to the front of house. That's the internet cable, Cat 5 cable. And I Cat 5 to the front of the house. And then what I do is I have another AN16ii right here. Right? Now, when I was running the PreSonus board, I used the AN16N, ON or something like that, because it had the 32 pin out that went straight into the PreSonus board. But I don't have the PreSonus board anymore. I upgraded to Behringer X32, right? So I had to get this one. And it's just, all it does is convert the Cat 5 cable, comes into the 16.0, and it converts it back to analog at that point. Excuse me. And then I analog into the back of the 32 for whichever channels. Now, the bad point is that you're limited about how many sins you can have, right? So I think 16 is about the max that you can bring off that. Or also on this system, I'm running the on the X32, I'm running a computer that'll link up to it through the auxiliary channels, and I run it into the computer, and I run Live Professor in the computer, and I'm able to run waves, auto tune inside Live Professor and stuff. All right, so that's how we're running it. Okay, a couple things I forgot to mention right there is, so I'm using analog XLRs out of the back of the I/O into the board. So those are just analog cables, XLR cables. I'm using USB-C out of the X32 into the computer, and that's how I'm linking Live Professor into the computer and then shooting it back, and then I just assign the channels to the USB line. Also, the last thing I need to mention about this setup is that the only thing that you'll have in your in-ear monitors, just those things that are going into the stage box. So if you have any inputs that are coming from front of house, like a video or a song or music or anything like that, you won't be able to get that through the in-ears unless you run a dedicated line back. All right, and then plug it into the stage box. That's the only way. So that's the handicap of this system, but still, it saved us $4,000, right? So hey, all right. So there you go. So like I said earlier, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them below, please, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I'll catch you next time.